What's up, Ben? Opposite. Heel to shoulder blade. Heel to shoulder blade. He's like, I got you, John. I got you, John. Soul. That's it. Straight forward. That like you have this conflict with your friend and you just ignore it. And the problem is to ignore conflict, we're supposed to resolve it. Make sense? That's the next blanks. We're not supposed to ignore conflict. We're supposed to resolve it. If there's something between you and somebody else, don't let it go. Go make it right. Go to Romans chapter number 12. This is the last verse. Romans chapter number 12, verse 17. Go.
Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peacefully with all men. Dearly beloved, and avenge not yourselves, but rather give peace unto wrath. For it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord.
Here's what he says. Recompense, or don't repay evil for evil. So if someone does something bad to you, are you supposed to do something bad back? That's what he's saying. When somebody does evil to you, don't do evil back. That's the first thing he says. The second thing he says is, provide things honest in the sight of all men. So he's saying, just live honestly in front of everybody. Now, the next thing he says is, if it be possible, here's what he's saying. Different way, is there really a better way to deal with conflict? And the question is, this is what's so cool about the Bible. Some of you guys, you might be here for the first time, maybe you've never read the Bible before, or maybe you've been coming for a long time. Can I just explain to you the Bible really does deal with practical, everyday? It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. No, don't tell me. You're an adult. You're my wife. Oh yeah, there you are. Somebody raise your hand and tell me, what does the Bible verse say? What does it say? All right, yeah. Thank you, Cody. Step it up. Tell me, what does it say?
It says, if you bring a gift to the altar, then you shouldn't bring. You should ignore. You shouldn't forget about it.
You should forget about it. And then what should you do?
To be reconciled to that brother.
Yeah. So literally, get the picture in your mind. You answer the question right. You're going to worship God, and then you realize once you get to church, you're going to worship God. You know what? I've got something. I have a problem. I have conflict with somebody else. You know what I'm going to do? Before I come back to worship God, I'm going to go to the person I have a conflict with, and I'm going to make it right. That's what the Bible says. He says, here's what that means. That means that the relationship that you have with people, if there's conflict with people in your life, that conflict with people in your life is going to basically keep you from worshiping God the way you ought to worship God. So he says, don't ignore conflict. You need to go to your brother and make it right. We've dealt with it. We've resolved it. And because of that, our relationship is stronger. Does that make sense? But when you let it go, or when you just add to the conflict and try to seek revenge and blow it up, or when you just ignore it, the conflict will completely destroy your friendships. Does that make sense? When you deal with the conflict and get together with that person and resolve it, man, you will be that much closer, that much stronger with that person. Because you'll have dealt with that